Aliens, robots, Jedi, and Betty White? That's right. The Simpsons have collided with some of the biggest names in pop culture and left absolute chaos in their wake. From time-traveling beer buddies to multiverse meltdowns, Springfield has become the ultimate crossover hotspot. Today we're counting down the top 17 Simpsons crossovers, the weirdest, wildest, and most iconic episodes where Springfield got a little crowded. So grab a duff, relax, and maybe keep your rabbit's foot away from any time capsules. This is going to get weird. Before we jump into the countdown, here's how we're ranking these crossovers: creativity, nostalgia factor, how well the crossover actually worked, and of course, pure chaotic Simpsons energy. Some of these are full episodes, others are blink-and-you-miss-it moments, but all of them left their mark. Let's kick things off with a few wild cards that didn't quite crack the top 10, but absolutely deserve a mention. 1. The Great Fatsby, Empire Parody. A hip-hop epic inspired by Empire, this two-parter gave Mr. Burns a rap career. Not technically a crossover, but the influence is loud and clear. 2nd Treehouse of Horror. 21. Untitled Robot Parody. Transformers get the Springfield treatment, and yep, they go to war over toasters and microwaves. 3rd Treehouse of Horror. 28. Coraline Parody. Lisa crosses into a creepy button-eyed world. It's Coraline, but with more saxophone and family trauma. 4. Recurring Futurama cameos. Even before Simpsorama, Bender and friends kept popping up. These Easter eggs were building to something big and weird. 5. Treehouse of Horror. 27. Disney Princess Spoof. Lisa goes full Disney, Homer's a Maui type, and the animation style is pure musical fantasy. Short but sweet. Alright, now that we've warmed up, it's time for the main event. Let's count down the best Simpsons crossovers of all time. And trust me, you won't believe who crashes Springfield at number 1. This Disney Plus short brought together two icons of misunderstood brilliance: Lisa Simpson and Billie Eilish. Lisa's sax skills catch Billie's ear, and suddenly we're in a jam session that feels half fanfic, half NPR Tiny Desk concert. It's brief, it's wholesome, and surprisingly chill. Not a full episode, but hey, when Billie calls, you say yes.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop.
It's Spider-Man. Into the Spider-Verse. But dumber, fatter, and more Springfield. Alternate universe Homers join forces, from noir detective Homer to anime Homer. And yes, there's a baby Homer too. This one's not just a parody, it's a full-blown multiversal meltdown with donuts. Lots of donuts.
What would you know of a distant, abusive father?
The god of mischief meets the boy of mischief. Loki crashes into Springfield like it's Asgard light, and the whole thing turns into a Marvel-fueled chaos fest. Bonus points for Lisa as Thor, because obviously. It's a Disney Plus crossover that doesn't overstay its welcome. And for once, Bart's not the most destructive one in the room. When you think intense chase scenes, you don't usually picture Betty White leading a PBS
Get 'em,
mob.
boys.
But that's exactly what happens when Homer lies about a $10,000 pledge. It's one of the earliest examples of Simpsons crossing into real-world media madness. And yes, that includes Muppets. Legendary.
Stinks. It stinks. It stinks.
Before cinematic universes were a thing, The Simpsons quietly teamed up with The Critic. Jay Sherman enters Springfield for a film festival. Homer gets jealous, and somehow we end up with a heart-wrenching short film about alcoholism and a guy getting hit in the groin with a football. Critics loved it, so did the fans, and yes, it still stinks, in a good way.
I was in a world where nothing is made of bricks except for toys.
It took over 550 days to animate, and it shows. Brick Like Me turned Springfield into a Lego world, and somehow it's not just gorgeous, it's emotional. Homer battles with reality, fatherhood, and plastic existentialism. This isn't just a toy commercial. It's one of the most heartfelt, visually brilliant crossovers the show has ever pulled off. Homer sees an alien. Everyone thinks he's drunk. Enter Mulder and Scully from The X-Files, and suddenly Springfield becomes the epicenter of conspiracy. From breathalyzer tests to Care Bear Mr. Burns, This one's packed with gags, cameos, and genuine suspense. Also, Red Tick Beer. Let's not forget that nightmare fuel.
Love this guy. This is the funniest guy I've ever met.
It's the crossover we thought would never happen. The Simpsons and Family Guy colliding in the most chaotic way possible. From Stewie bonding with Bart to Meg creeping out Lisa, this episode is a fever dream of pop culture references, brand wars, and an epic Homer versus Peter brawl that levels half of Springfield. It's not subtle, but it is unforgettable.
Your secret government project.
Oh, what do I look like, a narc? My name is Bender.
Futurama meets The Simpsons in a beautifully weird crossover that's somehow canon in both shows. Bender time travels to kill Homer, mutant Barts overrun the future, and Lisa uses fake Butterfingers as bait in a plan that could only exist in this universe. It's packed with references, surprisingly emotional, and Bender steals every scene.
Oh my God, Morty, what did you do? You killed the Simpsons, Morty!
No, I did.
One couch gag, 90 seconds, total insanity. Rick and Morty crash into Springfield, kill the family, collect their DNA, and hatch mutant replacements. Rick freezes Flanders, steals necklaces, and reminds Morty to never clean a vial with your spit. It's fast, it's chaotic, and it might just be the most perfectly twisted crossover the show has ever done. There you have it, 17 of the weirdest, wildest, most wonderful Simpsons crossovers ever. From multiverse madness to Betty White-led manhunts, Springfield has seen it all. Which one's your favorite? Did we miss any? Drop it in the comments, hit that like button if you're a true Springfieldian, and subscribe for more animated chaos coming your way.